All right, our main focus right now is getting ready for carpet. We have a few things to take care of before that goes in, and one is setting tile in the lower level. That's what Dan and Bucky are doing. We also want to finish up the gas fireplace that Joe Wyant and Nick Neeson roughed in down there back before drywall. Since then, Jason the mason took care of the stone surround, and Dan put together the mantle using pieces of cherry to set the stage very nicely for the fireplace itself.
Well, Nick and Joe are back to literally get things fired up. Here's the andirons I think you were looking for.
Yeah.
Now, Nick, when you guys originally installed this thing and did all the venting, I think you took care of most of the installation. What you're doing now is just a couple decorative items, right?
Yeah, what we're doing right now is just installing our refractory brick. The ceramic fiber back, we can either go with a straight brick or a herringbone. You've chosen to go with the straight brick. And then we're going to set our grates and our andirons, and then we can set up our logs.
So when you're putting in the logs, again, there you're just kind of artistically arranging them so it looks like a half-burned fireplace or something.
Yes, and with the logs we'll be setting some glowing embers and some coal nuggets to help give us the realistic look of an actual fire.
So once we get that done, then we can put the front on.
Yeah, then we can put our glass and put the arch front that you've gone with.
And I know we had a lot of different options in terms of the more of a rectangle, but yeah, we decided to go with the arched curve. I guess they call that the artisan.
Yes.
I think that just looks really elegant. We're keeping it fairly simple, going with a wrought iron look, although it is possible to do some fairly intricate designs. So, I mean, it's just great to have a lot of different options to work with something like that.
Yeah, that's what helps with the fireplaces. We have a lot of different options now, where before we had one face to choose from.
Well, I can't wait to see the thing up and running. I'll let you get back at it here.
Very good.
So, Joe, one of the problems with these gas fireplaces in the past is you turn them on and they could just cook you out of a room. I mean, everything it gets so warm. What keeps this one from doing that?
Well, this unit has the ability to adjust its heat down by as much as 80%, Dean.
And how does it go about doing that?
Well, what it does is it has what they call a split flow burner system. So in the split flow burner system, it has the ability not only to adjust your flame down by a traditional 30% level, it also has the ability to turn off the back burner, which then allows us to reduce the heat from 31,000 BTUs all the way down to 6,700.
And how does it keep track of what temperature it's running at?
Your handheld transmitter acts as a thermostat on this unit.
Okay.
And not only does it have traditional thermostatic functions, it also has the capability of adjusting the heat accordingly. It has what they call a smart stat in it. Basically, as it's moving toward the desired temperature, not only will it turn itself off when it's satisfied, but it will adjust itself down as it's moving toward the desired temperature by checking in with the fireplace every 4 minutes.
So what else does the remote do?
With this remote control system, when it's in manual mode, you have the capability of adjusting your flame level right from the remote control, as well as your fan speed. Additionally, you can turn on and off your accent light right from the remote control.
Sure, sure.
And then finally, that split flow burner, you can turn off the burner or turn that back burner back on again.
And you were mentioning something before about the pilot light. What's special about that?
Yes. It's, again, what they call a Green Smart pilot system. You can either operate the unit as a standing pilot system or as electronic ignition, which then generally leads to the question why one or the other or both.
That was my next question.
Okay. Which the nice thing about being able to have a standing pilot system is that in the wintertime when it gets quite cold, a lot of cold air will come into the fire box. So if it's 20 below zero outside, it's going to be 20 below zero inside that box. And by keeping that pilot on, it keeps it a little more temperate in there so that when you do introduce fire, you're not going to get a lot of condensation on the inside of the fireplace box.
And you don't have to worry about getting on your knees under there with a match trying to...
Just flip a switch.
Yeah, okay, that's always nice.
Yep.